Hi everyone, welcome to today's podcast. I'm Emma, and today we are going to talk about daily life, routines, and how people organize their day. I'm really excited because our guest, Sam, is going to share with us how he manages his home, work, and gym activities every day. Many people think daily life is boring, but I'm sure there are interesting details and small habits that make life smoother and more enjoyable. Sam, can you start by telling us how you usually wake up, what you do first in the morning, and how you prepare yourself to face the day? I want our listeners to understand the way you plan your mornings, what motivates you to get up, and how you make sure your day starts positively. Do you have a specific morning routine or just go with the flow?
Hi, Emma. Thanks for having me. I usually wake up early, around 6:30, and start by drinking a glass of water. Then I stretch for a few minutes just to wake my body up. I try to get ready calmly, sometimes preparing a small breakfast before leaving for work. I focus on being organized so I can manage my day without stress, and I always think about what I need to do first.
That sounds very balanced, Sam. I like that you focus on organization. Now, I want to guide our listeners to the main topic, your daily life. Could you tell us more about what you do from the moment you wake up until you go to bed? We want to know about your home routine, work, and gym. Feel free to share any details that make your day feel structured or enjoyable. Let's start with your home life. What do you usually do in the mornings and evenings?
Sure, Emma. My daily life is quite structured because I like to know what I have to do each day. In the mornings, after stretching and drinking water, I usually prepare a small breakfast. Sometimes I cook eggs or oatmeal, depending on the time I have. While I eat, I check my schedule for the day. I make a list of the most important tasks at home and at work. After breakfast, I clean a few areas in my house, like the kitchen and living room. It's not too much, but keeping these areas tidy makes a difference. Then I get ready for work. At the hospital where I work, my job involves cleaning and maintaining the rooms, corridors, and common areas. Each day is different. Some days are very busy with emergencies, and I need to coordinate with nurses and other staff. Other days are calmer, which allows me to organize everything carefully. I also need to move a lot, which is physically demanding. After work, I usually go to the gym. I try to go 3 to 4 times a week. My gym routine includes cardio, strength exercises, and stretching. I enjoy this time because it helps me relax and maintain energy for the next day. After the gym, I go home, take a shower, and sometimes cook dinner or prepare food for the next day. In the evenings, I like to read or watch documentaries. I also spend time checking social media or listening to music, but I try to limit screen time before bed. I go to sleep around 10:30 or 11, depending on how tired I feel. I always try to get at least 7 hours of sleep to be productive the next day. My daily life is simple but balanced, and it works because I plan it carefully and prioritize the most important tasks. I also try to enjoy little moments like a quiet breakfast, a good book, or some music, because they make life more enjoyable. Planning and small routines help me manage time well and reduce stress. Every day I try to improve something, whether it's my organization, my health, or learning something new. Even on difficult days, having a plan keeps me focused and calm.
Wow, Sam, that's really interesting. I like how detailed you are, and I'm sure our listeners can learn a lot from your approach. You manage to balance work, home, and the gym, which is not easy. I want to ask you more about your work because cleaning and maintaining a hospital seems very demanding. What do you enjoy the most about your job, and what challenges do you face? Also, I'm curious about how you manage your energy during such a long day. How do you stay motivated to do all these tasks? It seems like you have a very disciplined approach. Besides work and gym, how do you relax? Do you have hobbies or activities that help you recharge? And about meals, I think people would like to know how you eat healthy even with a busy schedule. How do you plan your meals, and do you try to include special foods or nutrients? Sleep is also very important. Can you share tips on how you maintain a regular sleep schedule and ensure you rest well every night? I think all these details help learners understand daily life in a real and practical way.
Thank you, Emma. Regarding my work, what I enjoy the most is knowing that I create a safe and clean environment for patients and staff. Seeing the results of my work gives me satisfaction. The hardest part is when there are emergencies or not enough staff, which makes it stressful. I manage this by prioritizing tasks and staying calm. Motivation comes from knowing that every small effort counts and contributes to a bigger goal. For my energy, I make sure to have a good breakfast, drink water, and take short breaks when I can. After work, going to the gym helps me release stress and maintain physical health. Regarding hobbies, I like reading and learning new things through documentaries, especially about history and science. It gives me a sense of curiosity and keeps my mind active. For meals, I try to eat balanced food: proteins, vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. I avoid processed foods and sugary drinks. Cooking simple meals at home helps me control what I eat and saves money. Sleep is essential. I go to bed at a regular time, even on weekends if possible, to maintain a consistent schedule. Sleeping well improves focus, memory, and energy. I also practice small routines like stretching or light reading before bed, which helps me relax. Planning, discipline, and self-care are the keys to managing a busy life. I always try to balance work, health, and personal time. Even small habits like organizing tasks, preparing meals in advance, or dedicating time to hobbies make a big difference. Daily life is not only about completing tasks, it is about creating routines that improve your quality of life. By organizing, prioritizing, and taking care of yourself, you can handle work, personal responsibilities, and enjoy leisure time without feeling overwhelmed. These strategies help me stay productive, healthy, and motivated every day.
Thank you so much, Sam, for sharing your daily life with us. I'm sure our listeners learned a lot from your routines and habits. Your story shows how planning, discipline, and balance can make daily life more manageable and enjoyable. That's all for today's podcast. See you next time.